When I completed my commerce, I was confused. I had absolutely no idea. I was done with my class 12, and someone was telling me to go ahead and do NSC certifications. Someone else was telling me to go ahead and go for FRM, Financial Risk Management. People around my family were telling me to go ahead with CA. Chartered accountancy is the best thing that they were telling me. And then there were some people who were asking me to go ahead and do computer language courses, and specifically Python. So it's actually very confusing. So if you're in the same boat, trust me, you won't be after this video, because I would try to decode all these things for you. I've done almost all these things. I've burnt my hands in some fields. I've did good in some fields. So I'll try to explain all these fields in this video. So if you're a commerce student who completed 11th and 12th, or probably are done with your bachelor's, don't worry, we will be covering everything in this video. First, I'll talk about chartered accountancy. Why? Because everyone in my family was telling me, Murad, go ahead and do chartered accountancy. So first thing is IPCC, which everyone clears. So I'll just not consider that thing at all. So then you have to give your group 1 and group 2. Majority of the people along with your college try to clear group 1 and group 2, and sometimes they do not end up clearing it. But majority of the times, till the time their college ends, they end up clearing group 1 as well as group 2. Then they do articleship. Now in articleship, you're paid peanuts. 5,000 or 6,000 rupees is what you're paid. And then you have to give an exam. After 4 or 5 years of studying for chartered accountancy, you have to give your exam, and if you do not clear it, you're not a chartered accountant. Then you have to give the exam again. If you do not clear it, you're not a chartered accountant. Until you clear the final exam, you do not become a chartered accountant. And the entire passing rate of chartered accountancy is somewhere less than, it's in the single digits. So that is something that scared me. Is this something that you should be scared of? Actually not. I was very naive enough to not think about it from a longer term perspective, because if I am talking about any other certification also, the pass rates are not that good. But with regards to chartered accountancy, it had this uncertainty that if you do not clear the final exam, you do not become a chartered accountant, and I did not want that variability. What are the other things that you could look into if you're planning to enter into accountancy? First thing is CPA. It is such a beautiful certification. CPA is more or less an accountant of United States. But the job opportunities of CPA in India as well as United States are amazing. In India, any of the big four, specifically Deloitte, would be more than happy to have you if you have just cleared a 1 or 2. If you just cleared 2 papers of CPA, it has 4 papers. If you just cleared 2 papers of CPA, they'll be more than happy to have you. When can you do CPA? Once you're done with your college, then you have to get an eligibility check. Once you're done with that, then there are 4 papers. You just have to clear 1 or 2, and any of the big fours in India would be more than happy to take you. Once you're a CPA, you can go and practice accountancy in United States. It's a very amazing degree. If you want an alternative for chartered accountancy, you can go ahead with CPA. Many of my friends are doing CPA. It's just that it's costly. You can complete CPA in 1.5 years and 1 year, but it's costly. But the job opportunities in CPA are amazing. The second career option that I would recommend you is finance. Now, I also come from the finance side, and I'll tell you why I decided finance. So when I was looking into all the options, I was searching as to what are the job roles that governments are looking for. What do I mean by that? So governments, every country has a list of job occupations which they call as skilled immigrants, and I honestly wanted to live in a country where I was paid very heavily, also where the government actually needed me, because then it would be easier for me to get a citizenship or a PR. So I started looking into this, and I found out that finance was the mix which had the highest salaries as well as the governments actually needed it. So I ended up deciding going ahead with finance, and it has been the best decision that I've ever made. Now, what are the job roles in finance? So you can go towards the investment analysis side. So in investment analysis, you can actually analyze different types of investments. You can go ahead, become a mutual fund analyst, a debt analyst, a bond analyst, a equity analyst, a derivative analyst. So all the securities that there are, you can go towards that side. You can go towards the alternative investment side. Apart from that, you can also enter towards the portfolio management industry, which is private equity, investment management. You have a mutual fund, you have a hedge fund, all these funds that you have, you can go and manage them as well. Apart from that, you could also work into a credit rating agency. So the job opportunities in finance are amazing. investment banking, the best, highest paying job opportunity out there in the entire world. I guess it's second or third after chemical engineering and petroleum engineering, but it's highly paid. The job roles are very lucrative in finance. Now, how do you get started with it? If you're still in your class 10th and 12th, I would recommend you to watch this video. I've already made a video as to which bachelor's degree you should be doing if you want to enter into the finance industry. Now, let's suppose you're already doing a bachelor's degree and you still want to enter into the finance industry. You're doing any bachelor's degree, BBA, BCom honors, or even engineering. You want to enter into finance. I've made a very basic course in which I explain everything about finance. It is a beginner level for CFA as well as FRM, which are the best certifications of finance. I've done both. So you can go to the description of this video. There is a link for the course Investment Analysis and Portfolio Management. You can get started with it. It's a very basic course and covers all the basics of finance. So if you're interested in finance, I would recommend you to take that as the first step. Apart from finance, what are the other job roles that you can look for? Now I'll take some time and talk about a few roles that I'm not a big fan of. One is chartered financial planning. Ideally, it does not have a lot of scope in India, also not a lot abroad, unless you're doing your own practice. So if anyone has recommended you CFP, please try to stay away from it. Then the next thing is actuaries. Actuaries is actually a very amazing field, but honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of actuaries. I'm planning to make a video on actuaries. I've already made a video on CFP, why you should not be doing CFP. I'll also make a video on actuaries, why you should not be doing actuaries. It's an amazing field. Again, saying it is an amazing field. I am not a big fan of it. And I will give you my reasons why you should not be doing actuaries. But if you're watching this video, there are other opportunities, other career options as well. So let's talk about them. These are the two career options Murad Beg, does not like. Next career option, third, I would highly recommend is data science. Yes, data science. Wait, you're thinking that I'm talking about commerce, and where did data science come from, right? Where did computer science, data science come from? So ideally, data science, anyone can enter into this. And as we move ahead, all the things around us are being automated. Be that any industry, everything has started to get automated. Now, if everything has started to get automated, it would be very tough for us to exist in an environment where we do not understand computer science. So it would become important for us to at least have a basic information about computer science. Otherwise, our existence would be under threat. And I'm being very upfront with you. I've already made a video in which I talked about how our elder generations did not adapt to mobile phones, and that became such a big problem for them. And if we do not adapt to the new technology, it would become a problem for us. So if you're scared of computer science, don't be. It's not that difficult. So get started with computer science and you can actually make a good career out of it. Why? Because if you end up learning computer science for a year, trust me, you'll be at such a great position. You'll be actually at a position of a coder. So you do not need a 4-year degree. In fact, many of the big companies, FANG, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, majority of them have stopped asking for a degree, college degree, because they do understand that a college degree does not mean that you're a good coder, or does not mean that you know a lot of coding, or does not mean you know computer science. You can go ahead and do that without it as well. And trust me, this is a live example. I know so many friends, and one friend in specific who came from commerce side ended up doing computer science for 2 years. It took him a lot of time, but it took him 2 years to do computer science. And right now he is sitting in India doing 2 jobs. Not kidding, 2 jobs. One, he's doing for United States. He has it's sort of a freelancing thing, not a job, a freelancing thing in United States, and earning in India as well. And he is earning 30 lakhs and he's 21. That is something that blew my mind. He went ahead with a maths honors degree, studied computer science alongside with his degree, did a lot of courses on computer science, and now he's working at 2 places at one point, and 30 lakhs is his package. So this is something that absolutely excites me, and this is something that should be exciting you as well. If you think that computer science is very difficult, I am planning to make a course on that as well. That would also be in the description if you're out with it, and you can enroll for that course as well. For those of you who think computer science is a hard nut to crack, I would recommend you digital marketing. See, as we move ahead, everything has started to get online. Even the local kiryane wala which I had outside, it has started to take orders on WhatsApp. And every business that you look at has started to make its online presence as well. Think about any business that is around you. If it does not have an online presence, sooner or later it would be under threat. So everything would be automated, and the number of jobs that are coming out of digital marketing right now is insane. There are so many people helping others set up businesses online, set up their sales funnels online, everything regarding that, and setting up stores online, because everything is moving towards an automated system. Everything is moving towards an online system. So there are more and more job opportunities available. In fact, even I would be more than happy to take so many people under digital marketing who can help me generate more leads for my courses, help me get more sales, help me with my Instagram. So even I am looking for so many people, and there is everyone. So you reach out to anyone, help them set up a business online, help them in scaling. You will be extremely rich, filthy rich. And trust me, if you can help someone do sales, that person would be more than happy to take you. Also, digital marketing jobs are increasing 33% every year. That's crazy, unheard of. And in digital marketing, it is not necessary that you only do a job. If you are very good at it, you can help clients from abroad. And United States clients, Australian clients pay you in dollars, which is like Upwork is a gold mine if you're good at digital marketing. These are the 4 roles that I have tried my hands on, and I know for a fact that these are absolutely amazing. But apart from that, there are many other career options that you can look for. You can let me know in the description if you want me to make a detailed video on any of these or any of the other job roles. I would ask my team to do the research and I'll put the information in front of you. All these 4 things, I have the complete idea because I have burnt my hands in some of these fields and I've excelled in some of these fields. So I would be more than happy to take your questions in the comment section. Also, I would recommend you to watch this video because in this video I talk about BFSI jobs, banking, financial services and insurance. These are the job opportunities in India. They're increasing or going down? Increasing. So you can watch this video and do let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts. Thank you so much for watching.